What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we are pulling a turbo out of this truck. We're putting a new factory turbo in. My buddy here went with KC turbo. It's just a factory turbo from the guys over at KC. So that's going in the truck today. We're pulling this reman piece of crap out of here. So I'm going to explain to you guys what all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to get everything loosened up, and then I'll show you guys me pulling it out of the truck. From there, the only thing we've done is on the driver's side exhaust manifold, the Y pipe clamp. We used, if you have the factory stuff still, you got a 13 mil and a 10 mil for sockets. And we just loosened one of them up. We didn't loosen both connections. That'll give us some wiggle room with our Y pipe when we go to put the turbo back in and take this one out. Make life a lot simpler. Took me 2 minutes to crawl under there and do that whole part. Now the next thing we got to do is we're going to pull this intercooler pipe off. So I just loosened where it's on the turbo and where it's on the intercooler down here, and then I pull that off. Next, the intake will come out. We'll move the degas bottle, and we'll put the degas bottle basically where the air box is and bring this wire lumen out so we can set it up while we loosen the turbo. Now, your turbo clamps are probably 11 millimeter if it's factory, 10 for most of the aftermarket stuff I've seen. The two bolts that hold your degas bottle in place, they are 5/16. Your oil feed tube, there's a 5/16 down below, two 10 millimeter on top. Your exhaust clamps on each side that'll come off, spray them with WD-40. Those are both 11 millimeter. And the turbo mounting bolts are all 10 millimeter as well. Again, get your snap-on wrench ready for that. Insert my love for this particular overpriced wrench, but God, does it save you. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna loosen all this stuff up, then I'll put the camera on for you guys to watch me pull it out. I don't think you guys need to see me turn every particular nut and bolt. So I'll do that, and you can see me remove it. But first, guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. It's been a while since we've done a in-depth how to remove turbo video. So we're gonna do that today. I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, so turbo out, 23 minutes. It's a new personal record. It's not a new personal record. My record's about 20 minutes, maybe a tad under, but 23 minutes, turbo out. So here's this old, I don't know why this company did certain things it did. It has like weird markings on the compressor wheel. They machined this off, which on the factory one that is still there. But anyway, this pile of junk is done. I'll probably try to mess with this a little more for kicks and giggles, but I don't know if there's anything we can do. So from here, we're putting our new Garrett in. Just again, from guys over at KC, it's just a factory unit, nothing crazy fancy, but quality, brand new, not reman from God knows who. I will show you guys me setting it in. Like I said, remember, loosen up your Y pipe, just that one bolt. All it needs gives you enough wiggle room to sit that down in there. Makes your life easier pulling this. Don't forget to replace your O-rings on your drain tube, and where's the feed tube? And on your feed tube here, there's an O-ring, and then 2 down here. This came with all of our gaskets, came with a new gasket for up top, came with new nuts and bolts. I do recommend using the new nuts and bolts. Again, these do break. There's a lot of heat cycles. It's worth it, and it comes with it. Just use it. I do toss the other ones to the side as spares if I need them in the future. 03 pedestals and turbos require the spacer. If you don't have those, you don't need the spacer, but for the 03 guys, you do. Anyway, I will get set back up and we'll be back with you in a minute. Okay guys, so we are about to drop this new turbo in. Like I said, our clamps are out of the way. The Y pipe is loosened just a little bit. Just one bolt, driver's side exhaust manifold is all I did. I didn't even loosen both. Gives me enough wiggle room. You have to muscle it still, but enough wiggle room to get it in. I'm gonna pick this turbo up. We're gonna kind of record me, put it back together. I don't know how much of this is going to make the final video, especially because I already have everything coming apart in it too. So if it's too repetitive when I'm editing it, I'll definitely take it out. But I have all my stuff ready. We have O-rings installed and lubricated. Make sure to lubricate the O-rings before they go in. Same here. Make sure to replace them. They come with it. We got our bolts ready, and this is for the oil feed tube. They do give you a new bolt with that. Use it. This bolt does like to break, and it just gets snug, guys. There's not a ton of oil pressure here, so just snug this up. Don't crank down on this little guy. You'll break it, then you're gonna have a problem. So first we're gonna quick put our oil drain tube in, then we're gonna pick this turbo up and get this stuff back together. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. Probably time myself just to see how bad I am at it. When they're new, do suck to get in. There we go. So one thing, guys, you'll see there's these little stubs by your bolt holes, and there's notches in the pedestal. That's where they sit in, so you kind of want to look at them to see exactly how this goes in. Just like that, boys. And she's in. Okay, super, super important. This Y-band clamp back here is not meant on your Y pipe. That does not pull that connection shut. So you need to make sure it lines up there and is actually seated in. All I need to do with one arm, I can hold this flush against there. That is seated. We are good there. And that's all because we just gave ourselves enough wiggle room back there with that one bolt. Can you muscle it in not doing it? Yes. Does it suck doing that? And I've only actually been able to do it one time. Yes, it sucks. Don't do it. So check it. You should be able to see that surface made up, and then start tightening this. So I hold it in place and I just tighten it with one hand until it's snug. Get your nut in a position that you can easily get to. So guys, the rear bolt I just make slightly tight. I don't like crank on it. It's a pain in the butt. So I want to make sure I can get it off later. And then these front ones I snug up a little more, but again, we're not killing ourselves to put these in, you know. Get them just past snug. Do not torque the crap out of these. You will hate your life later if you do. At this point, I like to plug my VGT solenoid back in. So we get that in. There's a nice little clip here on the turbo for that wire to sit in so it doesn't get in the way of anything. Our clamps are all tightened down. Our bolts to hold the turbo in are tightened down. So we are good here. We're gonna put the drain pipe on. Again, make sure your O-ring there is lubed up prior to putting it in. We're gonna actually spray a little more on it. And the new one came with that on it. Got our new gasket. Now these bolts don't get replaced. These you are reusing them. This gasket doesn't matter which side's down, it's the same on each. Start all my bolts by hand. And again, guys, same with these. Snug them down. Don't go crazy. It doesn't take that much pressure. Don't forget the bolt for your drain tube here. Again, 5/16 down here. Emphasis on don't over tighten that. You'll break it. The battery's dying. So guys, when you're putting this clamp back, these clamps on, you want to make sure you have some of the boot on each side. You don't want to just go right to the end. We also want to make sure that you're completely past the lip that's on this turbo. Torque this down, we'll torque it down. Okay guys, so this is all back together here. All of our VGTs plugged in, our MAF sensors plugged in. We didn't unplug any other sensors to do this. We have our intercooler boots and clamps tightened down. Everything's gone over and tightened. So we are good to go. We're going to start this up. Again, guys, with turbos, don't skimp. Buy quality parts. So if you're going stock replacement, get a Garrett. Don't try to cheap out with these unknown reman units. Get a quality unit. Good time to shout out my sponsor, Turbo Time USA. Can't thank those guys enough. They have factory units for sale. They have their upgraded performance chargers. If you guys are in the market for one, code 6.0 Bros for 5% off of those guys. So again, guys, everything's back together and good. I hope this video, I'm hopeful that this video turns out to be one of the best turbo removal video I've ever done. I tried to show as much as possible. It is hard to get some of the angles with stuff, but hopefully you guys got the gist of what was happening in here. There will be a link down below to the previous video I did going over all the different things that you want to look into for if you have this issue. And in that video, there's another link to the video of driving around and things I looked for while diagnosing this vehicle. Again, we've replaced a few things that we knew had failed and one that we're pretty certain failed. So I'll have links to those stuff down below. If you guys are in this situation looking for an issue and can't find it, I'll try to get you guys hooked up here. In the meantime, that's how you pull a 6-liter turbo. Actually, my best time, not my best, one of my best times pulling it, like 23 minutes, so super proud of that. Again, don't forget your connection down by your exhaust manifold to retighten back up. There will be some affiliate links to some of these parts, like sometimes the V-band clamps break. I'll see if I can't get you guys links to them. Did I mention don't skimp on parts? We'll get links to quality intercooler boots and pipe kits, everything I can find you guys. I hate the factory air box. Might have a link down below for that too. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop your comments down below, guys. I hope this video helps you. I'll see you guys in the next upload.